Hello everyone, I am Ezekiel Bruni. I am a writer, general tech nerd, and consultant here on behalf of VPN Mentor to tell you which VPNs you should be getting into in 2022, which are your best options right now in terms of features to budget. Alright, let's get into it as soon as you like the video if you find it useful or helpful. Alright, let's get into it with our first choice, our favorite, and in fact my personal favorite. I'm serious, this is actually the VPN I use every day, usually for gaming. ExpressVPN has the widest server coverage of all the VPNs on this list, and just about all VPNs, period. Because it's available in 94 different countries. It's based on a lot of technology, including their own open source lightweight protocol that's all about delivering high speeds in general and of course high quality video as fast as possible. So ExpressVPN is actually very good at unblocking services like Netflix, Hulu, which is notoriously hard to deal with, Disney Plus, and others while you're traveling, because hey, you shouldn't have to miss your shows just because you're on a business trip or vacation. And of course, none of this would be worth the bother if you couldn't, actually watch high-definition video over a VPN. In my speed tests, ExpressVPN connects to Dallas from Mexico City, where I am, in about between 40 and 50 milliseconds, usually, which is actually quite fast. It uses almost all of my 115 megabits of download speed and almost all of my 10 megabits of upload speed. ExpressVPN has a no-logs policy, it has a kill switch, it has split tunneling, so yes, you can game in Dallas and watch Netflix in Mexico like I do on a separate monitor. Oh, and torrenting is allowed and supported. It's actually allowed and supported on all of these services. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee on what is a decent, not the cheapest, but a very decent price. ExpressVPN is just our clear favorite in overall because of the complete and total package it brings to the table. We like. ExpressVPN is available on pretty much all platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, and Android, and as well as several smart TVs. It's available on gaming consoles and quite a few more, also on routers. Next up, we have CyberGhost. CyberGhost is an interesting one. It is available in 91 countries, so a pretty large server spread. Also available on pretty much all platforms, although it is less easily configured with some smart TVs. Where CyberGhost gets interesting, though, is that while it doesn't have split tunneling, except on the Android client for some weird reason, it does have some features that ExpressVPN does not. For example, it has dedicated IP services. It has a dedicated service for gaming in a couple of different countries: Germany, England, the US, and Paris. It has some dedicated servers for torrenting, and yes, it is allowed, and some dedicated services for streaming, optimized for different services like YouTube TV, Amazon Prime US, Netflix US, for example. You don't need to use any of these dedicated servers. The regular ones, for the most part, will work just fine. They worked just fine with Netflix in my tests. Although I admit I did have a little trouble with Disney Plus, and again, ExpressVPN is your best option for opening up Hulu, just saying. The speeds are again great. Again, we're talking between 40 to 50 milliseconds of ping between here and Dallas. Again, it uses just about all my bandwidth with no problems. Once more, there is a no-logs policy. And on top of the no-logs policy, they have servers that they call no-spy servers in Romania. Romania is not part of any of the sort of mutual espionage agreements, so even with a warrant, they can't track anything you do while connected to the servers in Romania. They have a money-back guarantee for 45 days, which is actually very rare in just about any software-as-a-service industry. But honestly, CyberGhost is actually one of the better options and one of the cheaper options. It was actually on our list of the best cheap VPNs, so go figure. Link to that in the description. Private internet access is only available through this little tray icon, and then you can open up to see the 78 different countries in which you can, connect to a server. It does not have its own window. I personally find that kind of annoying, although you can thankfully open up the settings in a separate window. It is available on all major platforms. You've got your Windows, your Mac, your Android, and your iOS. and it can be configured to work on some smart TVs and some routers, but you're going to have trouble with game consoles. You're required to sort of tether your console to a PC and access private internet access through that. It's a whole thing. But if you want a cheap, generally decent VPN, private internet access is one of your better options. The speeds are, again, about the same as what I said for the last two. There's the no logs policy, there's the kill switch feature, there's a dedicated IP option. Private internet access, like ExpressVPN, offers a DNS service to help you stream Netflix and other streaming services more easily, and it works pretty well, but it is somewhat limited. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, you've got your split tunneling, and in general, it's a decent VPN. That's about all for today. Again, check the links down in the description for full reviews of all of these VPNs, and if you decide to buy any of them or pretty much any other major VPN, check out our coupon page first, because we have deals for all of these VPNs and so many more. You can get a hefty discount off on your first year or 2 years of service, and that's not nothing. If you found this video helpful and useful, please do like, subscribe, click the notification bell icon, tell us what your favorite VPNs are, or if you like any of the ones we talked about here in this video. I have been your host, Ezekiel Bruni. I had fun making this video. I hope you had fun watching it. This is me signing off. Have a good one, everybody.